Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new Chanel review for you. Yesterday I visited my local Chanel boutique and I really mainly went there to see what the new Sublimage Concealer looks like and whether or not it was worth reviewing. I really wanted to see what the consistency was like. It looks like it's a high coverage type of concealer, which I don't currently have in my collection. So I really was interested in this formula. Before I commit 100% to buying it, I really wanted to try it out. I never visit the Chanel boutique without picking up something extra, and I sure did. I went ahead and picked up sunglasses, so I'm very excited to unbox that with you as well. Now, this video is in collaboration with LILYSILK. They were kind enough to send me a few items from their new collection, one of which I'm wearing right now. This is a beautiful navy silk blouse, and I absolutely adore their material. One thing that I love about LILYSILK is they are very environmentally conscious. For instance, this blouse here is made with 100% premium material, and as you know, not all silk is made equal. This blouse is made with mulberry silk. Mulberry silk is sourced from mulberry trees, which use less water to grow than cotton, and also their cashmere is divine. They did also send me a cashmere sweater. This is by far the most beautiful cashmere sweater that I have ever owned. During the November month, LILYSILK will be having some Black Friday sales that go on from November the 1st to the 25th, so be sure to check out their website. Everything will be linked down below in the description box, including some discount codes. LILYSILK is a zero-waste company, and what that means is that their fabric remains are used to make accessories such as silk eye masks and scrunchies, and of course, silk pillowcases. As you probably know, silk pillowcases are really good to prevent wrinkles, and they're also very good to steer away from those bad bacteria that kind of seep through your skin as you are sleeping and cause acne. I love wearing blouses, especially for work. They're just so easy to put on and they look so classy. You can really style blouses in so many different ways, and the way that I would style this blouse is with a really nice skirt. I love midi type of skirts with nice heels, and it's just such a great evening or work type of outfit. Something else you could do is wear kind of really nice black pants and tuck the shirt in and just a really gorgeous blazer. Now, silk can be really pricey, but LILYSILK has quite competitive prices. Their prices aren't bad at all, so you definitely need to check them out. I will have links down below and also a coupon code for you. So let's get into today's review. Now, I cannot wait any longer. Before I review the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I purchased from Chanel. Now, these are sunglasses. I haven't purchased Chanel sunglasses in a while. I think it was maybe 5 or 6 years ago that I purchased my first sunglasses from them. But I have been eyeing these out for a while, and I just saw them in store and I just couldn't resist. I had to grab them. We have the little camellia flowers. I just love the way Chanel presents everything. We wrapped it up very nicely. Inside we have the sunglasses. They have changed the packaging from the past. It used to just come with kind of like a regular sunglasses type of packaging. Now it comes in a little pouch. I actually do prefer this a lot more. It is a leather quilted type of pouch. So gorgeous. Then we do have a magnetic interior. Ooh, this feels very beautiful. Inside, so these are these sunglasses that I purchased. These are so beautiful. I just could not resist. These are gorgeous. So it has the little CC logo on one side, and then a large Chanel written on the other, and I love that. I love the fact that it's very simple on one and then quite loud on the other side. Try them on. I just think these glasses are gorgeous, and I love the fact that both sides are very different. They wear really comfortably as well. They're not heavy at all. So I am really in love with this purchase. I just couldn't resist. Something else that I purchased during my visit is the La Creme Main Texture Rich. With the winter season coming, I really get very dry hands, and I really like the original. I haven't tried the Rich yet, but I did try it in store, and it really made my hands feel super soft. And I really like this packaging as well. The texture for this cream is very thick, and it just leaves your hands very moisturized. I think this is perfect for the winter season. Now let's get into reviewing the concealer. Now I did get a sample just because this concealer is quite pricey at over $90, and I really didn't want to splurge on it unless I really liked it. My sales associate was so kind enough to give me a sample. I did get it in the shade 20. This is the normal type of shade that I use for a concealer from Chanel. The one thing that I'm not too fond of with this concealer is the packaging. So it does come in a glass type of packaging, much like this, and you kind of just open and scoop the concealer out. I don't know, I really love kind of the regular packaging from Chanel like this one. Perhaps maybe they could have made it look a little bit more luxurious to kind of go in line with the Sublimage range, but I don't know how I feel about kind of a scoop up type of packaging like so. But this is why I got the sample, just to try it out first. All right, so let's go ahead and scoop out just a tiny little bit. And I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. Now the concealer itself does also come with a mini brush, and actually when I was in store, the brush is so tiny. It's very, very small. I'm not a huge fan with using a brush to apply my concealer. Usually I use a beauty blender, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to apply the concealer just in here. Ooh, this one is really thick. Just apply some right here. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend that in. Okay, this is definitely higher coverage than I normally use. So far, I really love how brightening it is. Whoa, that is very pretty. Sometimes with concealers, it can be quite deceiving. It can look beautiful when you first apply it, but then throughout the day, it can crease really badly. So there's a one side with the concealer and no concealer. Quite a difference, isn't it? It is pretty high coverage, but it's not that very high coverage where it's about to cake. I never really like those pot type of concealers, which is why I was kind of on edge with this concealer, but this has a really nice consistency. Let's put some on the other side. Actually, on this side, I think I'm just going to use my finger to blend. This is how I usually apply concealer as well. Very pretty. Just that tiny little scoop is all I used for both eyes. And as you can see, I still have quite a bit of concealer left over. And this is the normal type of shade that I use even with the other concealer from Chanel. But I don't know, it just looks so much more brighter. I'm pretty happy with the coverage, but I do want to see if this concealer is buildable. So we're going to add just a little bit more. Just kind of to see how it would perform if you're trying to build up your concealer. Okay, it is not creasing at all. So there's both eyes all done, and it looks really beautiful, and it is quite a buildable type of concealer. Very nice coverage. I am enjoying it up till now, and of course we are going to do a full day wear test, and we're going to see how this concealer wears throughout the day. Just for experimentation purposes, I will powder one side just to see how the concealer sets. So I am going to use my Chanel powder. Just very small amount. I don't usually apply too much powder at all. As you can see, it is fairly glowy on this side and not so much here, just because I did put the powder on. Okay, so there's the concealer. Now I am going to do a couple of check-ins throughout the day to see how this concealer holds up. I've had this concealer on now for 5 hours, and I have to say it's looking pretty good. There's a little to no creasing, and obviously the coverage isn't as strong as it was when I applied it first off, but it still looks great. It looks pretty natural. It's not cakey in any way, and I have to say I would prefer to not set this concealer, but that's normally the case with me. I do tend to have drier skin, so I try to steer away from powder, especially if I'm wearing the makeup all day, but it still looks pretty good, very glowy. I'm really quite impressed by this concealer. So I just went ahead and changed my clothes. I am going out to dinner with the family, so I decided to wear the cashmere sweater by LILYSILK. It is honestly the softest material. I don't normally wear turtleneck sweaters just because they can get very itchy, but this material is so beautiful, and it's just so soft, and I don't feel itchy at all. This one is in a size medium, just for reference, and it is quite nice and baggy, so you wouldn't have to size up. Highly recommend this sweater. Okay, so I'm gonna go out to eat with the family, and I'll do another check-in at the end of the day. It's the end of the night, and I did want to give you my final thoughts about this concealer, and I am pretty surprised. I actually really like it. I am going to be honest and say it is a really good concealer. I didn't have high hopes for this concealer, which is the reason why I got the sample instead of purchasing the full size, but I think I will purchase the full size. Not right away. I will use the sample up, and then most likely later on. It is a great coverage concealer. I think it's great for an evening out. If you want to really brighten your under eye area, if you have really dark circles, you will love this concealer. The fact that it also does have skincare benefits to it is definitely a plus. I am not a huge fan of the fact that it comes in a pot, but it's not too bad. I think just scooping a little bit with a spatula and just applying the tiniest of amount, and that's all you really need. It really is a great concealer. I like it. I have nothing bad to say. You can still see the glow. I've literally had this concealer all day and it hasn't budged. Where I did powder, it definitely did stay on a lot better. You can still see that glow from the concealer. It hasn't gone at all. I don't see any kind of creepy looking powdery effect underneath the eye, so it looks great. I really enjoyed this concealer, and that is my review today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.